Hi, and welcome to the Equis Financial Corporate Overview video. My name is Edward Karam, and I'm an agency manager here at Equis Financial. And I wanted to take the time to thank you for watching this video. Over the next 20 minutes or so, I will be covering everything there is to know about Equis Financial, our corporate overview, as well as our business plan. What we're going to be touching on today is we're going to be talking about our market, as well as who is Equis and who are the people behind it, our products. We're going to talk about our qualified lead system, as well as our training platform. And of course, last but not least, we're going to talk about compensation. That is the main reason why every single one of you guys is watching this video. We're going to start with our market. We cater to middle income America, and I'm going to touch on a couple of very important key facts. The U.S. life and annuity market in the year 2015 reported a revenue that exceeded $814 billion. The reason why that number is exciting is because that is specifically the industry that we're in. In 2012, LIMRA estimated that the unmet life insurance needs in the U.S. was over $15 trillion. That is what that means is that there is $15 trillion in insurance and life insurance coverage that Americans need today that they do not have. 40% of Americans have absolutely no life insurance whatsoever. That's over 128 million people. And then 44% of life insurance is an employer owned plans, which means that if someone were to quit, retire, get fired, or laid off, they don't have that coverage anymore. They cannot keep it, and it's not convertible. 70% of U.S. households said that they would have a major issue if their main breadwinner were to pass away. They could not keep up with their daily expenses. And then 50% or more than 50% of people that were interviewed for the sake of this survey had stated that they would rather work with an agent in order to purchase that kind of life insurance as opposed to going on the internet on their own and purchasing it there. Now, who is Equis Financial? Equis Financial is a partnership between agents and agency builders. It was established in October of 2015. However, we didn't launch into the general public until January of 2016, and it was built by seasoned veterans that have decades of experience in the industry. They partnered with top insurance companies to bring, their agents the best, most competitive products out there. We literally have a product that can cover any single person, no matter what their health condition is. Our agents follow up on people that have requested coverage. That is extremely important. We're not cold calling people from the phone book. We don't go door to door knocking, and we're not harassing our circle of friends or family, even though you definitely want to offer that kind of coverage to your most loved people, the people that are closer to you, but that's not where you're building your business on. Our lead system allows our agent to quickly build a solid client base. Now, who is the Equis executive team? We're going to start with Barry Clarkson, who is our president and CEO. This is a gentleman that has been in the industry for over 3 decades, innovator in the independent marketing organizations. He's the one that started this industry several years back, built a massive company that reached over 1,000 agents writing business on a weekly basis. Okay, he has come together with the next 3 gentlemen in order to form this company that is truly the agent company, a company that is designed to help agents be productive, profitable, and have every single tool possible to avoid the day-to-day hurdles that these gentlemen have encountered over the course of their careers. Kevin Davies is our Chief Operating Officer, as well, over 3 decades of experience. Very sharp gentleman that will help guide you guys through everything that you need and provide you with any tools that you may need along the way. Rob Jones will not find a better person to train you on how to master the phone and to be a solid closer in scheduling appointments. Very, very sharp businessman. He is our VP of Agency Development. Bill Martin is our Vice President of Sale, and he is the fourth owner of the company. Again, very, very smart person that has years of experience, top producer every single time, any company he's worked for. These gentlemen have always produced over $20,000 and $30,000 on a monthly basis, not just a couple of months in a row, for years in the industry. You will definitely learn a lot from Bill Martin on in-home presentations and how to increase your profitability. Pete Lee is our Director of Advanced Markets. He is the gentleman you're going to be learning about IULs and annuities and how to find the advanced market applications or the money out there to be able to increase your profits and take it to the next level of life insurance. And last but not least is Glenn Davies. He is our Chief of Staff as well as our Director of Technology. This guy has set up such amazing platforms for our agents that everything is streamed in one place. It's on our website. You're able to access everything from an app on your smartphone and just pretty much made it so simple that you really don't need to log into 15 different websites in order to conduct business. Everything is done from one place. Equis Financial has spent can't even tell you how many hours and millions of dollars into the technology that we have today. And that's only the tip of the iceberg. There's over 400 more projects that are on the books to be completed over the next 6 months that are going to make our agents' life and access to technology even more amazing. Now let's talk about our products. What does Equis Financial specialize in? Our main focus is on the following items. We're talking about mortgage protection, final expense, term universal life insurance, disability, critical illness, and of course, indexed annuities. Those are the main targets that we're focusing on. Now, who are our partners? We have partnered up with dozens of strong insurance companies, all A-rated in the financial world. Companies like Mutual of Omaha, Transamerica, Gerber, Foresters, Lincoln, Phoenix, Columbian Financial Group, and so many more. With these companies, we have a full line of products that literally, as I mentioned before, could cover every single client no matter what their existing health complications are. Now let's talk about our lead system. That is a very important aspect of our business. We have our own research department that collects data from different counties across the United States. They put together letters and they send them out to tens of thousands of homes on a monthly basis. These letters are printed, prepared, and sent out. Once they reach, middle income America, 98.5% of those people will throw them in the trash, and only 1.5% will actually take the time to fill the form out and mail it back to us. Once we receive this information or receive this lead, we upload it into our system, and they are distributed to all of our agents. And at that point, our agents will contact those people, set up an appointment, and go out, meet with them, and provide them with the coverage they need. Here's our lead. Very, very clear and concise. There's no trickery, no gimmicks. A lot of the leads out there will state, free this or free that. And then the people that are filling them out are focusing on the word free, thinking that, whatever service they're sending the information for will be free of charge. And of course, once the agent calls them, they're not able to set up an appointment. Our leads are very, very descriptive. They talk about what would happen in the event of a death, a disability, a critical illness. It offers, a money back option, and so on and so forth. So when people fill them out, they know exactly what they're getting. They will get their information on there, their height, weight, whether they're a smoker or not, and every single possible phone number that would be interested in us contacting them. Now let's talk about our training. We have several different training platforms. We're going to start with our podcast network. We have our own podcast networks, so 4 or 5 different programs that literally cover every possible subject you could think of in this industry. No matter if you are a seasoned agent or brand new to the industry, whether you're looking for mortgage protection, annuities, final expense, term life, universal life, no matter what it is that you're looking to study or learn about, there's a topic in there, and they continue to add different podcasts on a weekly basis. We also have regional sales training meetings across the country in major cities. Those are always free of charge. They're available to you and to your guests. So that way, if you're interested in bringing on somebody and you want to have a better idea or give them a better idea of what the company is all about and be able to see the larger picture, no better place to bring them to one of those meetings. You have direct access to our executive training team, as well as your own agency managers. Your agency managers have a vested interest in your success. As we say in this industry, they don't earn a dime until you earn a dollar. In this business, this is not a multi-level marketing company. If you bring somebody in and you don't train them and they don't go out and actually earn a living, the person that hired them doesn't make any income. So it is very important that you understand that it's not about hiring people by the masses. We don't earn a living by bringing people into this company. We earn a living by training you how to become profitable and successful in this industry. We have complete online training program, videos, audios, PDF files, everything that you need in order to get started and to be able to find all the information again in one spot. And then last but not least, our agent concierge program. This is something very, very exciting. This is a phone number that is available to our agents 7 days a week from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Time, allowing agents to contact this number in the event that they're in a home with a client and they're not familiar or they're not sure which exact program to protect that client with. They can reach out immediately and answer, by some of our top producers, and they will guide them in the right direction and make sure that they have what they need in order to be able to protect that client and leave that home with an application. The most important part of this presentation is our compensation plan. Before I start, and dive into that, I want to cover a couple of important industry terms. That way, people that are brand new to this industry are able to understand what we're talking about. The first term is called annual premium volume, or APV. What that means is if someone is paying $85.16 a month on their life insurance policy, you multiply that amount by 12 months and you come up with 1021.92. That is the APV on that policy. This is what the insurance companies or the carriers pay us based upon. Commission percentage. New agents start at 70% and you can go as high up as 120%. So when you get compensated, if you're at 70%, then you're earning a 70% commission on the $1,021.92. Okay, so that's what, one more time, that's how you get paid. It's on the APV. Commission advance. The insurance carriers advance us 75% of the commission up front. That means they pay us on 9 months out of the 12. What happens to the remaining 3 months? Well, you will get those in months 10, 11, and 12. So when the policy reaches month 10, you'll get that commission. On 11, you will get that. And on the last month of the year, you will get the balance. The issue rate is basically how many applications from the ones you are submitting are actually getting issued. Okay, and what I mean by that is when you submit an application, it still needs to go through the underwriting department in that carrier's office. They're going to pull the individual's medical records and make sure that everything on the application matches what is in the medical records. And if it doesn't, because either the individual wasn't truthful on the application, or there's something that he wasn't aware of, then they could possibly decline the application. Well, that's why the industry standard is usually about 75%, and that's what issue rate means. Renewals. Renewals is the residual income that you will be getting paid on those policies. Now, I had mentioned just a little bit ago that you're getting paid on the first year. Well, you're going to get residuals on your policies from year 2 to year 5. Some of the policies even pay up to year 10, and some even for the entire life of the policy as long as the client owns it. Overrides. That is one of the most exciting things that attracted me into this business, because this gives you another stream of income, allowing you to earn an override commission on the spread between you and the agents that you have hired. Okay, and what does that mean real quick? If you are at a 90% contract rate and you have hired someone that just started and they're at 70%, when they go out and protect a family and sell a policy for $1,000, they get $700 commission. Well, you get an additional 200, which is 20% spread between your contract level and theirs. Now let's go ahead and give you some specific examples about compensation. We have agents that are working for Equis part-time, some full-time, and then some are agency builders. We're going to cover each one of those and give you an example of what is the potential that could be earned with the different positions. Let's start with our part-time agents. If you're a part-time agent, you usually get an average of about 6 leads a week. Part-time agents usually work anywhere between half a day to 1 day a week tops. And if you're getting 6 leads a week, you're averaging about 2 applications during that week. That translates to a little bit over 2,000 in APV. Keep in mind that the standard issue rate is 75%, so that makes it 1532. And if your commission rate is 75%, that means that you are earning $1,150 a year, or by the end of that year, you're going to earn that much on that exact amount of business that you had just been issued. Now, you are advanced 75% of that up front, which means that you're going to immediately get deposited that week into your account $862. Let's deduct the cost for the leads that you had just purchased, and that leaves you with $616 for the week. Not bad for 1 day of work. Now let's multiply that part-time position and see what is the potential on a yearly basis. Now we're going to talk about only 50 weeks, not 52, because we do believe that you have to take some time off to enjoy your family and just relax and recharge. But if you did this on a weekly basis for 50 weeks, you're looking at an additional stream of income of over $30,000 a year. If you are looking for a full-time position, and when we say full-time, we're talking about 2 to 2.5 days a week of work. You would usually be getting about 12 leads a week. Some agents are getting a lot more in this business. Depending on how much you want to earn, you can get as many leads as you want. But 12 leads will usually generate you an average of 5 applications per week. That's a little bit over $5,100 in AP. If your issue rate is 75%, that brings you down to $3,832. At that point, you're at about 90% commission level. That brings it down to $3,449. And then your advanced 75% of that, you're looking at $2,586.74. We deduct the cost of leads, and now you're at $2,022 for the week. If you do that 50 weeks out of the year, now you're looking at over $100,000 in annual income. Not too shabby. If you're looking to do this business on a larger scale, you may want to consider building an agency. And what that means, you're going to start hiring people to do exactly what you're doing. Now, why is that important? A lot of people enjoy selling life insurance. Every single one of us do, because there's not going to be a larger spread than your own. Meaning that if you're at 70% contract level, you're never going to be able to make more than 70% ever on the business that you're writing. If you're at 90%, you're not going to get a 90% override on somebody else. So you're always going to have the largest spread on your own business. So it's always important that you continue to write business, because that's the largest chunk of money you're going to make individually. But by hiring people, you're eliminating the risk that if something ever happens to you, or you have to take time off, not just for vacation, but let's say there's a family emergency that you have to attend to, if you're not writing business, you're not earning any money. But if you have agents under you in your organization, then you're going to be able to continue earning overrides. So now we're going to talk about, if you are continuing to write 5 applications a week and you have 5 agents that are working part-time and they're generating only 2 applications each. Well, your applications are generating $5,100 a week. You're at 100% commission level at that point because of the amount of volume you're doing. And if it's 75% issue rate and you're advanced 75% of that, deducting the cost of leads, you're looking at about $2,200 per week. Now that is just on your own business. What about the 5 agents that are working part-time? Well, with their 10 applications at 75% issue rate, you're looking at a little bit over $7,500, and your override commission is 25%. That brings it to $1,916. You're advanced 75% of that, which means $1,437. Now, how much are the cost of leads for you on this point? It's absolutely zero, because you're not the one paying for the leads, your agents did. That leaves you with a net profit of $1,437 for the week, just on your agent's production. Where does that put you for the month, or for the year? I apologize. You're looking at $186,000 for the year, working very, very part-time as an agency builder, but full-time as a writing agent in the field. Usually people that are building an agency that is producing about $50,000 in AP a month are looking at that kind of income a year. We're going to look at an agency size that is double that. We're looking at about $100,000 in monthly AP. Although a lot of our agencies that are part of this company are producing on a lot larger scale. You're looking at agencies that are doing $300,000, $400,000, and even more $1,000 a month. But a $100,000 agency a month is about 30 applications a week. You're looking at about 5 applications on your personal production, 3 full-time agents producing 5 applications each, and then 5 part-time agents with 2 applications each. So on your own production, I'm going to go through that a little bit faster. You're looking at a total of $2,573 a week. Of course, your commission rate is a little bit higher if your agency is doing $100,000 a month. Now let's talk about what your agents are doing. Your 3 full-time agents that are writing 5 applications each are producing, after the issue rate, about $11,500, $11,500 a week. At a 20% override commission, you're looking at $2,300. And at a 75% advance rate, it's $1,724. Again, no cost for your leads or for their leads. That leaves you with a net profit of $1,724. Your part-time agents are producing 10 applications. Again, your override on them is going to be larger because the fact that they're not producing at a volume that is a full-time. So that's 35% override. Leaves you after the advance at $2,011. No cost for the leads there either. $2,011 a week in profit. That brings it on an annual basis to over $300,000. Okay, this is where you really want to be, because if you're able to build an agency and you work hard at it, for a full year or two, this is the kind of income that you can see. And you will be seeing it if you join our company. When you come to the different meetings, you will meet several people across the country that are doing that on a daily basis. Now, where do you go from here? If you're already licensed, okay, what you're going to do is you're going to be able to immediately access the agency site. You're going to be able to submit your contracts to the carriers and get contracted, establish your lead order. complete some online training to get familiar with our products, with our sales process, the phone presentations, things like that. Of course, subscribe to our podcast training programs, and then start dialing and running the appointments. There's no better way to learning this business than to actually go out there and do it. If you are not currently licensed, what you need to do is, of course, file for your license. Before you're able to do that, you're going to need to get an online pre-licensing training course. We have partnered up with a company called Test Teachers Online, and they have reduced the cost of this course down to $50. Usually those courses range anywhere from $150 to $350. This is a one-time fee that you would pay in order to access the training. There's plenty of videos, plenty of reading material, and you're able to get the training course, study, and submit your state exam and pass, and then file for your state license. State fees range anywhere between $100 to $175 depending on the state that you reside in. Some are less than that even. Some are a little bit more, but all in, you're looking at probably about $250 between everything that you're going to need in order to file for your license. Once you do that, you're going to have access to our Equis Financial's agent site. You're going to be able to complete your training as well as your podcast training subscription. Once you've passed and you've received your license, now you're able to go ahead and start getting leads and submitting business. We do have an Equis License Assist program. If you are to pass your test within the first 10 days from the time that you got the online course, and then submit 5 applications that are issued within 30 days from the day that you receive your license, then you're going to receive $250 in lead credit. Okay, this is just a way of compensating people that are very excited and are go-getters and are looking to get started right away. I appreciate everyone for listening to this video and watching. I hope that this was informative and I was able to cover a lot of this information or a lot of the questions that you may have had. If you do have some more questions, please feel free to reach out to the agent that sent this video to you. They will be able to answer any questions you have and walk you through the onboarding process with our company. Once again, thank you, and I look forward to meeting every single one of you guys in future events. Have a great day.